Another beautiful morning. Yeah, so we're on to day 4 now of the roofing project. On the first sort of half a day we sort of started stripping the roof off. The second day we were stripping it all off, getting off the wood. Adam and Lewis were sort of changing quite a few of the timbers. And then Lauren, Chris and I, we had to go and pick up more materials, which meant that things slowed down a bit, but nevertheless we've been making good progress. Unfortunately then we found there were some bits of timber that were really hard to sort out that needed replacing, so that ended up being really quite a big job, and so Adam and Lewis spent a long time trying to sort out the main supporting beam that runs along the top ridge of the roof. So Chris and I in that time we managed to kind of get a lot of the tiles cleaned up, and Lauren's been fantastic in cleaning and moving stuff up and down, which is really hard work because it's the heavy tiles and you're lugging them up and down. Yeah, since then we've stripped off pretty much all of the tiles and then laid the new felt and put new battens on, so now it feels so much safer walking on the roof because you've actually got, before you just had these really thin little battens that were rotten and falling to pieces, and it was really quite scary stepping on the roof, whereas now it's felted and everything, you can't see the drop down below you, but also like the wood is much more sturdy, and we kind of know that we've sorted out all the rotten timbers, which is a big relief. Anyway, we've now started on the front of the stable, so started stripping that back. Chris and I, we started doing one side, Adam and Lewis the other. Lauren again has been cleaning a lot of the tiles, which is really helpful because it just means that they're very, very expensive, and by cleaning off all of the lichen and stuff it means we can reuse the old ones, which both adds a lot more character to the stable roof, but also saves us a lot of money as well, to be very candid. Yeah, and so today we have got to sort of do the same things with the front side, but Adam has just told us that the valley of the roof, basically between where the gable comes out the front and then the where it sort of meets in that corner, is really, really rotten, and so there's going to be quite a lot more woodwork to do to try and fix that. So it'll be interesting to see how much progress we can make. But yeah, anyway, stay tuned and yeah, let's see how we get on. It has been pouring down with rain all day, and it's been really quite tough today. It's definitely clear that we're not going to be able to finish the roof before Adam and Lewis and Lauren have to head home, which is it's quite frustrating. But yeah, we're still making progress. It's been like one thing after another today, because it's like the heavens have opened. It's made working on the roof a lot more difficult. The climbing on the timbers is very slippy, so it's quite dangerous. and we've also discovered like a lot more rotten wood, and basically the whole valley of the gable, loads of it needs repairing, and it's going to be quite a big job. So Adam and Lewis are going to be trying to sort that out and sort the woodwork out, and Chris and I, we're going to make some progress on the back, and hopefully we'll be able to sort of finish tiling the back of the roof. I also need to work out how to, oh God, it's pissing it down. I also need to work out how to mix a lime mortar, because there's pointing that needs doing whilst we've got the scaffolding up, and there's areas where the brickwork is a bit worse for wear. So yeah, I'll work out how to do that and get Lewis to show me how to mix a lime mortar. I've done like normal mortar before, but I've never mixed a lime mortar before. And then yeah, we'll just have to kind of work it out ourselves really, and finish this project on our own, which is a little bit scary, but we will manage. We've encountered things we thought we couldn't get through before, but it's feeling like it's going to be quite a long and challenging job, this one. So, oh God, right. We're just going to put on some good tunes, put on some music, and do you know what? We'll just get a positive attitude, and we will make it fun.
So it's been pissing down here all day long, and we finally finished one side of the stables, and I'm just going to walk along and give you a sense of how bloody massive it is. It's 106 tiles long here, and then 14 or 15 tiles up. If you do the maths, I'm too tired to do the maths, but you get a sense of just how big it is. It's like 20 metres long and something like 8 or 10 metres wide. So anyway, big relief, done, absolutely sodden, soaking wet, and in a minute I'll show you the other side. Right, this side I can't really walk down very easily without tripping over and killing myself. But you get an idea. So it's like in 3 parts. There's this part, and there's that triangle-y thing, it's called a gable, then there's another bit opposite that. And this bit we're covering up for now because there's lots of nasty bits of woodwork in there that need sorting.
Yes.
How is it doing? And what's all this yellow stuff? What's the yellow stuff?
Yeah, I feel like we've progressed well. Yeah. Obviously the weather conditions the last couple of days have made it a bit more tricky, causing the timbers to be a bit slippy, but we've basically swapped out a lot of timbers that are rotten, including this main timber that runs down here, this valley timber, which supports all the rafters. We've also put a new layboard on here.
What's the label with this thing?
Yeah, that's just to pick up on the valley. Yeah, and it's zinc over here, isn't it? So pick up the green. We've also changed some of the cladding along the front, which you see from the underside, because this has got a bit of an overhang detail on it. Put some new rafters in, recut the old ones into this new timber. What else have we done?
The window.
Oh yeah, we filled in the
windows.
the old velexes that were smashed. We've timbered them out, so they're ready to tile straight over.
Well done, good job.
And then I think this side's now ready to felt and batten. So
So fun all round then.
yeah,
And then the thing on the underside, where's
yes,
up supporting this whole thing, isn't it?
yeah. That took a bit more time. That was that's quite an integral piece of the build. That is. So that timber comes out of the wall, which then supports the main piling that runs through to support the end of the rafters. That was actually rotten at the end, so we have taken that out and then built a new piece with all the hand carving at the end of it.
Nice, yeah.
It took a bit of time, and then mortised and penned it into the existing A-frame.
Wow,
Runs all the way through, so
that's a good job.
that's done. Yeah, good job.
And it looks really nice as well. Really nice detail.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Got there.
day and a half to go.
Yeah, that's it.
Let's give a little wave of